Sensei!
Reverse curse technique? But as long as he remains within Sukuna's domain, the slashes won't stop coming.
Sukuna's domain isn't closed, so it should be easy to escape.
If Malevolent Shrine's maximum effective area is about the size of Shibuya, then Gojo should be fast enough to get away.
No, his teleportation is just an application of Limitless where the space between his location and his destination is compressed. But in this short window immediately after his domain was destroyed, Gojo cannot use his curse technique.
Which means...
He's in one hell of a pinch.
I'm glad. When it comes down to it, my Limitless is far better.
Think I let you run? He still moves pretty well, considering he's been activating reverse curse technique at full output in order to survive my slashing attacks.
It looks like the heart of Malevolent Shrine is the shrine, and not Sukuna himself.
That shrine. What would happen if he destroyed it?
Usually, objects materialized within an innate domain don't hold any special meaning or importance. You can think of them as if they don't exist at all.
If the shrine is just a symbol of the domain, we can't destroy it. And even if we tried, it has no meaning. Gojo, who has the 6 eyes, isn't attempting to do so. So that should be the answer.
He has no options? That's terrible!
Simple domain?
I thought he said he couldn't do that!
No, he just meant he couldn't teach it. For a genius like that who can do anything on his first try, he isn't exactly best suited for teaching.
Why the hell is someone like that in charge of the first years then? He used simple domain to counter the sure hit effect, while simultaneously using reverse curse technique to heal his body. How is he even able to manipulate cursed energy while he's still using the reverse curse technique?
But, with the low output from a simple domain, it can only buy a little time against a real domain. Told ya.
This is getting a bit tedious.
Why the hell? Gojo stopped using reverse curse technique to heal himself. You don't think that...
No. I told you, there's no limit to Gojo Sensei's cursed energy.
Is Gojo Satoru
About to lose?
That speech just now.
Curse technique reversal.
Can he do that? That's why he wasn't able to heal himself. He was using reverse curse technique. To heal his exhausted curse technique?
Red. Jeez, what a pain in the ass.
using reverse curse technique to heal his exhausted curse technique? Okotsu!
I'd like to say it's impossible, but the fact is, Gojo Sensei is doing just that! A curse technique that's been burned out by using domain expansion is an entirely different matter than physical damage. Just like when a machine overheats, even if it isn't broken, you have to let it cool or it won't work.
So what you're saying is that reverse curse technique can repair damage but can't cool an overheated technique?
That's what I always thought. But it looks like my understanding was incomplete. Wait, is that true? Gojo-sensei may just be doing something unbelievable right now.
You can expand your effective range, can't ya?
The instant Sukuna expanded the range of his malevolent shrine to its maximum.
Are you crazy? What the hell are you thinking?
Infinite Void.
Gojo Satoru expanded his domain once more.
Does he just want the same thing to happen again?
He is a bit naive. I see.
He switched the internal and external conditions for the barrier.
It isn't breaking this time.
This barrier.
Can guard itself against attacks from outside.
Seems a bit unfair that he can just change the conditions of his domain on the fly.
Let's take this from the top. Are you serious? Sukuna can use domain expansion and domain amplification at the same time? Is he getting used to this? And his output is increasing to more than before. I guess that isn't impossible. While using domain amplification, you cannot use the innate technique etched in your body. Once a curse technique is granted to a domain, it's a whole new ballgame. Well, who gives a shit? What? Well, inside my domain, Sukuna turned off his sure hit effect.
The only ones unaffected by Infinite Void are Gojo Satoru himself and anyone that he directly touches.
I've already gotten first-hand experience there.
In order to destroy Gojo Satoru's domain from the outside, Sukuna expanded his effective range and increased the power of his binding vow even further than he did in Shibuya. Using a binding vow, Sukuna managed to further increase the power of his domain outside Gojo's domain by removing his sure hit guarantee inside the domain, while simultaneously keeping himself safe from Infinite Void by touching Gojo Satoru directly. Once again, Gojo Satoru's domain collapses.
Take it from the top, eh?
Why?
Looks like Sukuna's also changed the conditions of his domain somehow.
Hey. If he dies, I'm going out there next. Don't try to stop me.
The wounds are shallow.
Learned this one when I was a kid. I haven't used it much since I mastered my domain, but not bad, right?
Falling blossom emotion?
What is that?
Don't know.
Not sure.
No idea.
It's weird how they knew you are, Chan.
It's a secret art of the big three sorcerer families. An anti-domain technique.
Not so secret, if you knew about it, Kusakabe.
It's an application of cursed energy that automatically repels anything you touch. It doesn't do a thing against the effects of complex domains like Infinite Void. But if you're up against a simple technique like Sukuna Slashes, it's pretty useful. It won't be torn apart like a simple domain either.
But you won't come out unscathed. It isn't a technique strong enough to rival the output of a domain.
It's enough. And Gojo can heal his burnt out curse technique with his reverse curse technique. At the very least, he'll buy enough time to heal.
Really?
Domain expansion.
Again?
No. This time he...
It's huge!
Does he plan to capture Sukuna's entire domain range within his barrier?
Again, how is he changing conditions?
Isn't this a bad move? By expanding the range of the barrier, the quality of the domain itself will decrease considerably.
Even if the domain won't be destroyed from the outside anymore, it's meaningless if he loses on the inside.
Did it not work?
Wait,
That barrier is quickly becoming so tiny!
A small barrier? Well, in theory, it could serve to strengthen the barrier. It's not even the size of a basketball!
Hold on a sec. That's impossible.
Just how many times have things been impossible today already?
Why? A barrier's outwards appearance and how big it is on the inside almost never matches as it is.
That's why once you're trapped in a domain, unless you somehow find the edge, you don't even have the option to escape. And even if you can reach the edge, a normal domain is resistant to attacks from the inside. Still, there are limits, Musclehead.
Don't blame me. Blame my dumbass teacher.
What's most important with barrier techniques is a concrete image. Usually, if you try to envision a barrier too small to even hold yourself and your opponent, the barrier would just collapse.
The prison realm.
I see. His experience being sealed in the prison realm is now coming into play.
Talk about an awful learning opportunity.
Even knowing that, I still don't get how he can change the conditions of his domain every time he uses it.
Kusakabe-san, you've been saying that a lot, but what does that even mean?
Barriers, particularly domain barriers, typically have set interval and external parameters like volume and creation speed. By discovering their own blend of these parameters, every sorcerer is able to establish their own domain barrier.
Really?
Higuruma and Hikari, you guys are exceptions. Your domain's open by default as part of your curse techniques. In any case, they aren't usually things that can be changed on the fly with each use.
You're incredible, Kinjian!
Was it too difficult to maintain such a huge barrier that he had to compress it down to that size?
Maybe he just wanted to see if he could cover the effective range of Malevolent Shrine with a large enough barrier. It's holding out.
What? Sukuna also decreased his domain's range, so he could increase the output of his curse technique.
And this barrier bank still reaches stalemate, won't they?
If that happens, Gojo will be running out of options. He'll lose.
Sensei!
What happened? The shrine!